Thank you and welcome back to the show. This is Nigeria Watch. We're still hitting it up and moving straight where we talk politics, people, economy, and governance. You have the great pleasure to be part of the program. We earlier brought you some of the newspaper headlines and, of course, the analysis. You can talk to us in any of this. The number to call is 0907-177-1985. The number is on your screen, 0907-177-1985. I'm being joined now live in the studio by former Speaker, Youth Assembly of Nigeria, talking about Godstime Samuel. It's my pleasure to have you
very much.
on
Thank
Nigeria
you.
Watch. We're talking about 2023 elections, Nigerian youth politics. You're a former Speaker, Youth Assembly of Nigeria. 2023 is around the corner, and the questions are many. But let's start from the first one. Where is the place of the Nigerian youth ahead of 2023 election in terms of decisions taken, in terms of acceptability of presidential candidate, in terms of the ability to identify the needs and yearnings of the youth? Let's take it one after the other.
Thank you very much, Abso, for having me in your studio. Talking about the place of the Nigerian youths as it is today in having the 2023 election cropping in. Nigerian youths today have woken up from their slumber. If you check what is going on now, you can see the huge turnout in the voters registration exercise. That's to tell you that Nigerian youths have come up with this new ideology of we can make a change. If you look at the indices, Nigerian youths constitute over 60% of the total number of Nigerian voters. And I want to assure you that in 2023, Nigerian youths will get it right. Nigerian youths will come out en masse and vote in a presidential candidate that will change the fortunes of this nation for the better.
The question is, what do Nigerian youths want in 2023 election? In terms of leadership.
In terms of leadership,
yeah.
Nigerian youths want a leader that will have at least 60% of the Nigerian youths in leadership positions.
Okay.
Nigerian youths want a Nigeria that will be for every Nigerian. The Nigerian youths want a leader in 2023 that will make the Nigerian economy better than it is today.
Okay.
Nigerian youths want a leader that will diversify the Nigerian economy by looking into the area of sports, youth development, tourism, and education primarily. With all this, I think Nigeria youths are optimistic that in 2023, a better Nigeria is possible.
Okay, we have a situation where in the past, if you look at what we now call beavers, and the youth were very much taken to be thugs at the polling booths. Are we still looking at the 2020 elections where the young people would be made to run, like Nigerian would say, kitty kitty kata, and of course running away with the boot, or the beavers is taking away all of that thuggery thing away?
In 2023, I can assure you that with the level of sensitization that we've done, and then with the level of awareness in the public domain, Nigerian youths have embraced the change. The change in the sense that in 2023, you will not see any youth indulging in any form of thuggery. Every Nigerian youth, the good, the bad, and the ugly, they all want a better Nigeria. And as such, the beavers will be protected even by the youths. The votes cast will be protected by the youths, and the youths will stand tall to see that their votes count.
Let's take a reflection of what happened in Ekiti and recently in Osun State, where we have the Adele case as the governor-elect of Osun State. And one would have imagined that this is an APC, a ruling party-dominated state like the All Progressives Congress, and the sitting governor of the. But we had a situation where the Adele case had to win massively, and of course, just recently, yesterday, he was declared winner again at the court. So the question now is, what level of sensitization or perhaps self-identification has all of these pre-election activities like the samples I've just mentioned, been brought to the mindset of the Nigerian youth?
That incident that happened in Ekiti of recent, and probably that of Oshun too, should tell Nigerians that of a truth, Nigerian youths are up for a better Nigeria. That should tell Nigerians that Nigerian youths this time is no longer the same Nigerian youths they used to know. Nigerian youths this time said that every vote cast must count. That was what played out in Ekiti. Ekiti vote buying and what have you did not stand, because Nigerian youths said we want our votes to count. And the same thing is what's going to happen in 2023. Okay,
you're talking about youth. We know the ages of all of the parties representing and wanting to run for the office of the president at the national level. We know their ages, and for some professional reasons, we may not want to mention years and dates, even though they are in the public domain. But the youth do not seem to be represented in any of these categories, because we are yet to see a youth in all of these presidential candidates. At what point did we miss the chance to produce a youth, perhaps as a presidential candidate of one of or all of these political parties?
Absolutely, let me tell you, some people say there are youths by age and there are also youths at heart. But let me tell you, a youth is a youth. The AAC candidate, presidential candidate, is a youth. Shawara is a youth. The ADC presidential candidate is a youth from our own assessment. These are younger persons, younger than the older leaders who are also contesting and vying for presidency. But I can assure you that Nigerian youths will produce the next president of this country, such that will ensure that the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerian youths are maintained, such that will ensure that Nigeria from 2023 will be better than it is today.
Okay, the number to call is 0907-177-1985. We have a Right Honorable Godstime Samuel. He is currently into politics, yes, but he's always been in politics. Former Speaker, Youth Assembly of Nigeria. Let's talk a little about your Imo State, where you come from, and the politics of Imo State. You were a former member of the Race Commission family.
Yes.
Of former Governor Richard Okorocha.
I'm still a member of the Race Commission family.
Okay, so you made efforts to produce the then supposed the candidate of your party. They're talking about the APC. We know all of that shenanigans that happened, and then that wasn't possible. So what is the way forward for Imo 2023?
Imo 2023, mainly we are going to have the senatorial elections and that of the House of Reps come first, and maybe sometime in October next year we'll be having that of the governorship. You know, due to the Supreme Court ruling that that brought in the current governor of the state, the timetable for Imo elections has been a little bit altered. So by 2023 October thereabouts, we will be electing a new governor of the state. And I want to also tell you that Imo youths are ready to produce the next governor of the state. That I can assure you. Imo youths are aware, very much aware and ready to produce the next governor of the state. And
you're also running for elective
yes,
office?
I'm the Social Democratic Party SDP candidate for Mbitoli Kedu Federal House of Reps. But to the glory of God Almighty.
The Social Democratic Party.
Social Democratic Party, SDP.
That sounds a little bit strange, because
that's the oldest political party in the country as of today.
What are the ideologies? Because most political parties in Nigeria do not have ideologies.
Let me tell you, SDP, right from when I personally started hearing about SDP and made my research, was in 1993 when MKO Abiola ran for presidency with that same political platform, and he won the election.
1993.
Yeah, 1993.
And they failed to produce a senator 30 years down the line on
No. We have today, as I speak to you now, we have some senators now at the National Assembly who are of the SDP family.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Nigeria. What's your name and location, please?
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from. Please turn down the volume of your TV set. Okay, so we lost that. Talking about SDP, the Social Democratic Party in Imo State, one would be wondering, that would be a tall task. How are you trying to build your foundations to getting sensitization?
Right now in Imo,
Yeah.
I want to let you understand that every polling unit in Imo State, every electorate in those polling units are aware of SDP, especially from the federal constituency where I'm from. SDP will produce the next governor of Imo State because we believe in progress. SDP is coming to bring the needed change that Imo desires. SDP is coming to give Imo a facelift and a new look in 2023.
Okay, I think we'll talk about this subsequently. We want to say a very big thank you to you for finding time. But just before you go in 60 seconds,
Okay.
Are you pleased with the All Progressives Congress of President Muhammadu Buhari? In 60 seconds.
His Excellency, Mr. President, has done his best.
Okay.
And he has also acknowledged the fact that he has done his best and that he is willing to have somebody else to come do better than he has done. And Nigerian youths, we've heard him, and we are doing everything possible to ensure that we enthrone somebody else that will do better than Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari has done. He has done his best. No man is perfect.
Thank you.
He has his flaws and he has his good sides too.
Okay, that's where we're going to call it a shot on the show tonight. But just before then, we want to say a very big thank you to Fidel Oyeneke and, of course, our guest, Right Honorable Samuel Godstime, for your short time with us. We'll create more time, hoping that you will be back on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Albert, and, of course, my assistant producer, Abayomi Abomire. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And, in fact, all of the staff of BRTV, TSTV, thank you so much for all of your encouragement. My name is Abasi Odu Idiom. You can follow me on your social media space at Absobaba. Have a sweet weekend. You know I love you.